Hey guys, and today I'm gonna do my current pound for pound rankings for UFC 317. Sorry, after UFC 317 has taken place. We're just gonna get straight into it. So I'll just show you the current pound for pound rankings. It's pretty similar. It's Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev, Merab, DDP, and Pantoja. Okay. But my current pound for pound rankings are Ilia, Merab, second. I know, controversial. Everybody's gonna say Islam. Islam third, Pantoja fourth, and DDP fifth. Now I know there's gonna be so many Islam fans are just gonna disagree with me, call me Baljeet, say I know nothing about UFC. But before you say all that, just hear me out with no bias at all, none at all. Okay, I'm gonna make my case. I'm gonna state why exactly. So when we look at Ilia Topuria, he's pound for pound number one, and about 80% of the fan base agrees. The 20% all being Islam fans, they all disagree, and I just don't get how. I love Islam, alright? I love Islam Makhachev. He's not pound for pound number one right now. He isn't. Okay. Look at this fight. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Volk. And I know what all of them are gonna say. Charles, he's washed. Max, weight trained. Volkanovski didn't have time to recover. Okay, fine. Fair enough. But then let's look at Islam Makhachev's record. Volk, 10 days notice compared to Volk, who hasn't recovered fully. So I think I'd take Volk, who had a full camp, who hasn't recovered fully, Then Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Max Holloway finished Justin Gaethje, right before he fought Ilia. It was just one of the best knockouts ever, alright? And I think Dustin Poirier made a good case. He fought Benoit Saint Denis. So I feel like they both had good wins before. Dustin Poirier did get knocked out right before his fight with Benoit Saint Denis. So, we can make a case for Islam Makhachev fighting somebody who hadn't recovered fully, even though he. And then we look at Charles Oliveira and Renato Moicano, and I don't even need to say any more, to be fair. Charles Oliveira, Renato Moicano. Renato's ranked number 11. He's never been that great. I love Moicano, but he's not Charles Oliveira level. So I think, that makes my case, that states my case. These are the last three fights. He's fought more recently. He's fought better fighters in his last three fights. I'm just saying, he's pound for pound number one. Now, you all might say, okay, he's pound for pound number one, but why not pound for pound number two? Okay, hear me out. We're going to look at their last three fights again. If you want, we can look at their last five. Alright? It's just look at their records. Their records speak for themselves. Okay? He fought Sean O'Malley quite recently. He fought him June 7th. He fought June 18th. He fought Renato Moicano. He fought Sean O'Malley. Okay, Sean O'Malley didn't deserve it. Agreed. Completely agreed. But you're comparing Sean O'Malley, who was a former champion, who knocked out Aljamain Sterling, who arguably beat Peter Yan, to Renato Moicano, and it's just not it. Look, I know Islam didn't choose to fight Renato. He didn't choose to fight Volk on 10 days notice. His opponents pulled out. But that doesn't change his record. That doesn't change the fact that he actually fought them. Alright? So, he fought Sean O'Malley. He fought Renato Moicano. That's 1-0 to Merab. He fought Umar Nurmagomedov. Up-and-comer. Great fighter. Complete fighter. He fought Dustin Poirier. And if I'm being honest, Umar was undefeated before he fought. This is not me saying Umar is a better fighter than Dustin Poirier at all. Not at all. It's not even close. Alright? But Umar, he's never been defeated ever. Okay? Umar is a complete fighter. He trains with Khabib. He trains with Islam. His grappling is just amazing. Or we thought it was. His defense is amazing. His striking is amazing. When he fought... my bad. So when he fought Corey Sanhagen, he outstruck Corey Sanhagen, who was a striker. And he also managed to, try and take him down a few times. I think he did a few times, but most of them were unsuccessful. So Umar versus Dustin Poirier, okay, you know what? They're even, okay? You can give it to Islam if you want as well. Then Sean O'Malley, who was a champ at that time, compared to Alexander Volkanovski on 10 days notice. And, I don't have to say much. Your chin just goes when you cut so much of weight. Volk was not ready. He didn't have a camp. He wasn't training. He was drinking. And Sean O'Malley, who was the champ at that time, I don't think it's comparable. If you look at the last 3 fights, you want to look at the last 4, the last 5. He fought Henry Cejudo, Triple C. He fought Charles Oliveira, fine. Charles Oliveira takes it. Then he fought Bobby Green. He fought Peter Yan. Yeah, Peter Yan, Bobby Green. I'm just saying, when you look at the last 3, the last 4, the last 5, he's just had a better record. He's fought better people. He has, gone to decision loads of times. But I'm just saying, it's just undeniable. He's pound for pound number 2. This isn't only based on skill. Most people think it's only based on skill. If it was based on skill, then John Jones, even though he's retired, he'd still be on there. He wouldn't be high. I'm just saying, it's not only based on skill. It's based on the amount of times you fight, the people you fight as well. Alright? Islam 3, I think, it explains itself. Pantoja 4. People say, why we put Pantoja 4 but Islam 3? Because if, looking at the records, he's had a better 4 fights, 3 fights compared to Islam. But Pantoja did fight Kaya Sakura. So he did fight Kaya Sakura, which, isn't great. He isn't a great fighter. I know in the other organization that he did fight at, he was a champion and he was pretty good. But he just wasn't a UFC level fighter who could compete on a high level. So that's why I'm docking him points for, fighting Kaya Sakura. But he has done well over his last 4 title defenses. And then we have DDP at number 5, which pretty much explains it. Although I think Khamzat does beat DDP. I wish it doesn't happen, but he does beat DDP. So